Armando Bienvenidas with student ID number 24053 and 61. And I'm with my father.
Hello, I'm Fajar Haryanto. I'm Andal's father.
So, Dad, what's your opinion on the viral UGM student accident?
About this case, I think it was initially a pure accident. However, to the slow police process and the light close ties between the suspect and a minister child, social media blew it up, especially when the case of replacing the license plate of the car emerged.
So, if you become a government, how would you do to overcome this issue?
If I were the government, I would urge the police to thoroughly investigate this case what an accident and as an obstruction of justice concerning the license plate replacement. I would also warn the minister whose child is close to the suspect not to interfere in this matter.
Hi, I'm NC. I'm working on an interview assignment about the recent tragedy that happened at UGM. I'd like to get some opinion from different people. Can I ask you a few questions?
Of course, what do you want to ask?
Thanks a lot. So I'll give you a bit of background first. There was tragic incident at UGM. A law student named Argo passed away after an accident that reportedly involved a student from the economics faculty. A lot of people are talking about it now. What was your first reaction when you heard the news?
To be honest, I was really sad when I heard about it. It's such a tragedy, especially since Argo was the first child and his family. I'm sure he meant a lot to them. About the person involved, I think it needs to be investigated further. From what I heard, he wasn't under any pressure or influence like drunk or anything at the time.
Yeah, I agree. Now, if you look at it from a policy or campus response point of view, do you have any thoughts?
I think that really brings up question about the university policies. Even if the present family is influential, the law still needs to be followed. The campus also needs to be fair in handling the situation.
That's a great point. Do you have any hopes about how the campus will follow up on this case?
I just hope the case is handled fairly and openly without any cover-ups from anyone involved.
Thank you so much for your talks. Let's hope we hear good news soon and the university makes a fair decision.
You're welcome. I hope my answer helped.
Hi, what is your name and where are you from?
My name is Nazma and I'm from Bandung.
Have you heard about a tragic incident recently happened involving a student from the Faculty of Law at Gadjah Mada University who was hit by a car driven by another student from the Faculty of Economics and Business? What is your opinion about this incident?
Yes, I have heard about it. Honestly, concerning is not just a simple accident. It reflects deeper issues such as road safety, accountability, and even social privilege. I feel that justice must be upheld no matter who the person responsible is.
Okay, that's a good opinion. And for the next question is, if you are the Minister of Social Affairs in this country, what kind of your response or action would you take regarding this issue?
If I were the Minister of Social Affairs, I would first ensure that the victim family receive proper support, both emotionally and legally, and I would push for an independent investigation to guarantee transparency. Is important that the public sees that justice applies to everyone equally regardless of their background or status.
Okay, that's a good opinion. Okay, thank you very much for your opinion in my video. Thank you. Bye.
I want to interview you. Before that, can you introduce yourself?
Hello, my name is Manarika. I'm from Catering Industry Management.
The first question is, what is your opinion about the social issue about Argo?
I think this case very unfair for Argo and even his family because there's a lot of evidence shown, but the murder still not arrested yet. Because his father has power to protect him from law.
Okay. The second one is, if you were the Minister of Social Affairs, what you would to do the address this issue?
If I were Minister of Social Affairs, I will definitely investigate the case and give him justice, of course.
Hello, my name is Yola, and I want to interview you. But before that, maybe you can introduce yourself.
Okay, hello, my name is Danis Purwanto Putra. You can call me Danis, and I am 19 years old, and I'm now majored in catering, management of catering industry.
Oh, okay, thank you. So let's we move to the question. So the first question is, what is your opinion about this social issue?
For me, it's an social issue that very conflict between the person that have power and the person that doesn't have any power, and he is what do you think it's can call, like someone needs, and that case is one of the example of the injustice case, because there's lots of something that happened behind it.
Yeah, okay. Okay, the second question is, if you were the Minister of Social Affairs, what would you do to address this issue?
First thing first, of course, knowing the regulation, and it must be the the bad guys okay, must be cover the case. Like the make sure the public knows first, and then the police,
Yeah.
the police making sure they work is being done correctly, and also giving the victim of the case, the family victim of the case, some goods that they needed, because they aren't from the family that inadequate. I think. Yeah. For me, that.
Okay, thank you very much for your
Thank you.
time.
So, the tragic incident involving a UGM student highlights the urgent need for stricter enforcement of the traffic regulation and great awareness of road safety. While the suspect has been identified, the incident raised concern about reckless driving and accountability. Beyond legal consequence, this case should prompt discussion on improving road safety measures, ensuring responsible driving behavior, and fostering a culture of caution among young drivers. It is a stark reminder that negligence on the road can have irreversible consequences.
In my opinion, this case should be investigated further. The perpetrator should be punished according to the applicable rule. There should not be injustice between the punishment and the case that occur just because the perpetrator or his family have the power to cheat the law.
In my opinion about the follow-up of this issue is very unfair to the victims. And if I became a Minister of Social Affairs in this country, maybe I will ensure that justice is served fairly, no matter who is involved. And I will support the victim family and ask to transparent investigation. Just because someone has the power, it doesn't mean they are immune to the law, and all the people should be treated equally.
In my opinion, the response from the police and the law is very unfair to Argo and the family, because the evidence that the perpetrators hit the victim is very clear. In addition, the law in Indonesia is not strict enough for officials, such as the perpetrator's parents. As we know, the law in Indonesia is still blunt at the top and sharp at the bottom. And if in the future I were the Minister of Social Affairs, of course I would try to equalize the law. Apart from that, I would provide the assistance and protection to the victim's family to avoid threats from the perpetrators in the future.
With clear evidence and the victim who died, this case is relatively slow. Even until now, the perpetrator has not been arrested. This illustrates the inequality in law enforcement, where ordinary people or the lower class are punished more severely than those who have power, high social status, or political influence. Even this case went viral because people were afraid that the victim would not get justice. This makes us aware that the law in Indonesia is not running properly. This also reduces public trust in law enforcement. And if I were the Minister of Social Affairs, I would ensure that justice is upheld and provide protection for the families of the victim.